It is through our actions that we deliver true integrated ESG practices and positive shareholder returns. Our reliance on fossil fuel in South Africa is considered alongside our net zero carbon aspirations, in that there are limited alternatives to supply the baseload power we require. The well-being and livelihoods of so many is dependent on the South African power utility Eskom. So we are committed to a good corporate citizenship, supporting South Africa while preparing for a greener future. Our approach to ESG is that the E, the S, and the G are interlinked.
While we are not yet achieving the safety results proportional to the efforts we are putting in, we are indeed seeing an improvement at our operations, and our safety numbers are trending in the right direction. The progress we have made reflects in our total injury and accident frequency rate, which have improved over the past decade and is now at 7.69 per million hours worked, as we strive towards our goal of zero injuries and loss of life. A safe mine is a productive mine. Crews that adhere to safety protocols are also crews that delivered on their operational plans. The journey of engagement, training, awareness, learning, and caring continues and remains of paramount importance. We remain committed to achieving our objective of zero loss of life and remain steadfast in striving for an embedded safety culture and empathy throughout Harmony. Our vision is to operate the safest, most effective mines. The combination of an engaged workforce and more connected working environment will drive performance. The result will be greater shared value in the lives of our people, our communities, and other stakeholders. Our value creation journey is an iterative process that is guided by our strategic imperatives, taking cognizance of our stakeholders in line with our corporate governance principles and processes, and underpinned by the goal of sustainability.
The principles of sustainable development are embedded in our business strategy, business processes, and decision-making, integrating into Harmony DNA. And it comes from our appreciation of the onus on us as a company, coupled to our personal commitment to care for both Earth and our neighbours. Sustainable development is covered by the first pillar of our strategy, responsible stewardship, which underpins our operating philosophy, which is profit with purpose, and hinges on maintaining strong relationships by encouraging and engaging collaboration with stakeholders. Our responsibilities as a corporate citizen, as environmental stewards, and to live our values remain top of mind. It's only through engagement and partnerships that we're able to continue mining gold responsibly and sustainably. We are actively implementing the key tenets of our risk-adjusted sustainable development framework to create a better Harmony for all, from building our portfolio of assets to increasing safe, profitable ounces to managing and mitigating our water and climate risks. Let's talk about our environmental strategy, which consists of the following tenets. These areas are the ones where we believe we have the greatest risk exposure and are viewed as the most material. Our operations exemplify global best practice for the minimization and, where feasible, elimination of adverse environmental impacts. We have regular inspections, audits, and meetings on varying intervals with subsequent actions, minutes, and reports, ensuring that we deliver the desired results.
What are the key differences to highlight between tailings facilities in South Africa and the rest of the world?
In South Africa, we construct a ring dike or a paddock-type tailings, which is not dependent on topographical depressions, as is the case with valley impoundments. We have to build our own surface dams, whilst in Papua New Guinea, the tailings from our Hidden Valley mine are stored in a natural valley. The embankments or walls of the paddock require large volumes of waste material in relation to the storage volume produced. This is due to increased wall lengths, which are built in order to contain the tailings. The main advantage to this layout is that surface runoff cannot inundate the tailings storage area. The water inside the tailings surface facility is either derived from our processes or from rainfall. This is why it's so important to monitor and implement rigorous freeboarding. A surface tailings facility using the upstream method requires the least amount of embankment fill material, but on each raise, the storage volume decreases. These walls are built using a method we refer to as day walling. This means the rate of rise of the embankment needs to increase to generate the same storage volume after each lift. Because of our lower rainfall and arid climate, very low seismicity and high volume operations, the ring dike or paddock system in South Africa is best suited and does not carry the same risks as some international upstream embankments. In addition, we recycle a substantial amount of water from our tailings dams for reuse at our mines and plants. As I mentioned, our Hidden Valley operation is a downstream build with 2 cross-valley embankments forming the dam for the tails. However, Hidden Valley features an advanced water management system, particularly at the tailings storage facility, which is something of a landmark as it is the first large facility of this kind to be operated successfully in Papua New Guinea. The world-class tailings storage facility was designed according to the Australian National Committee on Large Dams specification and stores tailings and wastewater before its reuse in the process plant or treatment and discharge to the environment.
Regarding the Wafi-Golpu project, Harmony announced that the environmental permit has been approved, but there's been a significant objection from the local government in the Morobe province to deep-sea tailings placement. Can you perhaps explain why DSTP is indeed the best option and what assurances you have?
Deep-sea tailings placement has been selected as the preferred tailings management option. The Wafi-Golpu project is expected to require placement for over 360 million tons of tailings over its 28-year life of mine. This decision was made on long-term safety, engineering, environmental, social, cultural, and economic considerations. Deep-sea tailings placement is presently adopted in 4 countries and is in effect at 3 operations within Papua New Guinea. Terrestrial tailings would not be ideal given the high seismicity, topography, the soil type of the region, and the high rainfall conditions. From the image on your screen, you can see that the tailings are deposited in the Huon Gulf. This then mixes with the sediment from the various rivers and moves down towards the New Britain Trench, settling at a level around 9 kilometers deep, well below fishing waters. The level of tailings dilution will also meet PNG water quality criteria and Australian and New Zealand water quality guidelines for marine aquatic ecosystem protection. Sustainable development is in our DNA, and we are going above and beyond to ensure we maintain our social license to operate. We are confident that because we have such an integrated approach to sustainability, our business and indeed all our stakeholders will benefit from our enduring legacy.